have so many haters because there's a fucking goddamn rebel flag in the background. Everybody's gonna lose their shit when they see it. The last time I did a live here, like it was literally just barely in the strip corner of the camera, and everybody was like, "Wah!" What's that say? I can't read shit on here today.
Oh, you gotta take so many supplements. You just pick which ones you have to take. I forgot until I just saw on TikTok somebody said D3 and it reminded me I hadn't taken mine.
What's up, Phil? I've been wearing my glasses all morning, so I can't see shit on the screen. It's great. It's great. Phil, you know everybody's gonna freak out, right?
These are the best things ever. It's spirulina chlorella. They're
Mom's in the kitchen taking her plethora of herbs.
it's kind of like algae, but what it is
Spirulina is an expensive algae.
These, it gives you all the nutrients you need, and it helps.
All the micro nutrients.
You could take the spirulina.
Happy Mother's Day.
Anyway, you could take it every day for like 2 weeks.
I'm spending Mother's Day with my mommy. Thank you, Phil.
Because it gives you all your nutrients that you need per day.
I'm spending Mother's Day with my mommy. Happy Mother's Day, Danette.
Yes, happy Mother's Day.
I have more energy. I don't feel so sleepy and tired all day.
I don't even have my truck here in Lubbock. June 15th is Motherfuckers Day. Oh my God. I'm going to start calling it that. You know, June 15th, which is Father's Day, is basically Motherfuckers Day. Mom. Yeah.
I heard that.
Yes, Mom drove down from North Carolina. So we have her pickup truck here. That's why my truck is still in Monahan's. There's Mommy. Hi. There's Mommy. Yeah. We're trying to keep that out of the background because the people freak out when they see it. God damn it.
The audacity of people.
Father's Day is coming up.
Next month.
Can't wait for more socks and shirts. Well, Phil just said that Father's Day is actually Motherfuckers Day, which I think is hilarious. What's up, TJ Farms? Puppy dog. Puppy dog.
God damn, stop with
the licking. Look, we got Chrome and we got Kesa. That's Mama's dog. That's his sister. They got siblings. Y'all are gonna freak out about the Happy MILF Day. Yeah.
What?
This
Chrome.
This year.
No, not in my face.
Come here, Bubby. Come here. That's my Bubba dog. That's my Bubba. That's my Papa dog. That's just my baby dog. That's just my.
No licky. No licky.
Oh, bud. Falling down. I guess I should take him out. Maybe. Let's go take the dog out. You gotta go potty? Oh, shit. Get up.
The magic word. Go to the door.
It's pee-pee time for the puppy dogs.
Good girl. Good girl. Go to the door.
Come on.
Go outside.
Come on.
Go pee pee.
Come on. Here we go. It's unlocked. That's Brett.
Holy shit.
I know, right? He jumped off the top step.
I jumped right over her.
Yeah. Now we're outside. I think I ordered them from 4 states. The breather socks. Oh, I said let's go outside. One of your dogs lifted its head.
I can't see.
They're around the corner, Mom. You have shoes on, not me.
I know, but I'm gimpy.
I know.
Did you go pee pee? Tessa? Did you go pee pee?
I'm sure she did. That. You're from Turkey.
No, ma'am.
Bubby, go potty. It's all deserty
No,
out
I hear
here.
voices too, but that doesn't mean you can bark at them.
Boof, she says. I came from my mommy. That's where I'm from. That's my mommy.
He peed.
Of course he did. Hey, you leave them kitty cats alone.
Tessa, up. Up.
Why don't you let them hang out outside?
I thought you were going back.
No, I'm not going in yet. We're just out here with the doggies. So they can go potty. Look, we got our old lady glasses on. We're just not. I'm like, what does that say?
What are you scrounging for?
She's not. Gang tats on the knuckles. God. Oh, that's fine if you think that. I don't care. Doesn't say much about me. It says a lot about you. Tampa Bay.
Everybody has an opinion.
I know. And everybody thinks that it's the
Their opinion is the most important.
and the best. The bestest.
And opinions are like assholes.
That's words of wisdom from Mom.
Everybody has one, and they all stink. Doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's wrong. It's
This
just the
is
way
true.
you see it.
Well, you know, there's that whole thing that other people's opinions of you does not define who you are. I don't know how many male truckers are fitness competitors. Probably not very many. Would be my guess. Solely because we don't technically have a lot of time. I mean, I do good to get 3 to 4 workouts in a week in the truck. So, you know, it's one of those things where it's like the demand of the time and the regulation of having the ability to eat and sleep, also having regulation of time to be able to do your workouts is not always accessible, you know. I mean, I work the oil field, so I don't have set pickup and delivery times like somebody who runs maybe OTR. So I sleep and I eat and I work out in variation based upon, you know, when I get called. There's times that I'll get called at 12:15 in the morning, and there's times where I get called at 9 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes it's 5 o'clock at night. So it works on a rotation. So depending on what time you get off work, what time you finish your last load, And then I don't know. There's been days where rotation's 30 hours because the well shuts down because of lightning. So, you know, it's consistently inconsistent. Puppy dog. Come on. Let's go in the house, guys. Come on, Kesa. Come on, Mama.
Gimpy's coming.
Gimpy's coming, she says. Just joined WhatsApp. Pupperdoos, yes. The trolls are thick today. Y'all, I was outside. It's harder to see my screen when it's bright outside. So we're gonna come back in here and sit my fat ass on the couch. And Bert's chilly in here. I'll cover up as a bit. Banky. I need a banky on cold. I know, I see y'all like delete, 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 delete. What do? I am a truck driver in the oil field. I am just off right now because it's Mother's Day and I'm spending it with my mom. Hey, by the way, y'all remember this candy? Shit's so good. This just tells you how old I am. Is it good salary? I mean, yeah, it's better than running over the road. Any tips for passing your driving test? Yeah, know your fucking pre-trip. Know your pre-trip. That's, I mean, if you can't pass your pre-trip, you're not even gonna get to your driving test, so. Oh, you guys remember these candies? These things are so good. They're like the original Smarties, you know? Old people candy right there. As Kendall would say, old lady purse candy. Hell yeah, Gen X, yeah. See? I posted a picture of these on Facebook. A picture of and everybody, so many people were like, oh my God, I love those. And other people were like, those are so nasty. This is one of those candies where people either liked them or they hated them. There was no in between. Gen X in the house, yeah. So, I do like the chocolate ones. They were always really good, but for some reason, I still buy the variety ones, you know. Mini Jawbreakers. I remember the mini Jawbreakers.
You're gonna break your teeth with those things.
You can actually buy these at Tractor Supply. Where do we find? Oh, we found these at the dollar store yesterday. They do have a weird taste, but they're good as fuck, man.
Am I in your way? Am I in your way?
This company went out of business? What up, what up?
Oh.
So, yeah. Mom's moving to Lubbock. So, from North Carolina. So we are actually going to go look at a couple of houses today. Oh, they shut down for about a year? Huh. Well, they don't taste any different. So these and Smarties are some of my favorite candies. You can't stand them? Yeah. This is definitely one of those candies where people like them or they don't. Danette was like, oh, I don't like those at all. I was telling my mom, I remember when I was a kid, that I vividly remember standing in the gas station store
It's a very good.
as a kid. Because my grandma used to pick me up from school, and she'd always let me stop at the gas station and get a candy. And I vividly remember standing in the gas station and looking at the candy. And I remember back then, it wasn't like all chocolate bars like it is now. Like, there's so many more chocolate bars now than there used to be. But I remember looking at all the different candies, and I didn't want chocolate. And it was either a toss-up between getting this, or you remember those, the suckers that were like bigger at the bottom and skinnier at the top. They came into like a point, and they had the different colors. They were like red and green and yellow. It was, I don't know why, but that memory sticks with me. Is it was a toss up between this and I think it was called like an Astro Pop or something. Yeah. Just passing by. I am having an amazing Mother's Day. I'm spending it with my mama. Yeah. So the bomb pops. Those were popsicles. They still have those, don't they? At the ice cream truck, you know, when the ice cream truck comes by. They were red, white, and blue were the bomb pops. But I think the Astro Pop was the sucker.
And they were ribbed.
Mom says, and they were ribbed. Yeah. You had a nice Mother's Day. It's over now. You must be somewhere down like in Australia or somewhere on the other side of the earth from
Yeah.
me.
They're a day ahead of us. Why can't they tell us what the future holds?
I know. I got a guy. His name's Jordan, and he follows me on Snapchat, and he lives in Australia. And he texted me one day, and he said, "Happy whatever it was the next day." And I was like, "Yo, you must like." He said he was in Australia, and I was like, "Okay, so how is tomorrow? Is it gonna be a good day?" You like my piercings? Thank you. You bet I have some badass stories. I mean, doesn't everybody? I mean, it's, you know, one of those things where it's based upon your life experiences, you know. What I think might be a badass story, somebody else might be like, "Pfft, that's peanuts," because their life has been totally different. And, you know, what somebody else thinks is just a regular story, I might, it's just a matter of perception.
I don't think anything substantial happened in my life.
Oh no, Mom, nothing substantial happened. You merely just drove like Charlie Daniels and the Moody Blues, and, you know, I mean, God forbid. Gary Busey. Man, Mom used to be a chauffeur in the 80s. Mom was a chauffeur in the 80s, and in Dallas. So she had the privilege of actually interacting with. Do you want the black licorice one, Mom?
Sure.
So yeah, mom got to meet some pretty awesome people in the 80s. When Mom was in her prime. And I was just a wee child. So, yeah. What kind of candy is it? Oh my God. It's old person candy. The wafer candies. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Yeah. So, Mom and I are hanging out. Gotta go look at some houses. She's moving to Lubbock. So, got this really cool Tudor style house we're gonna go look at today. Super excited to go look at that one. I don't know why, but there is something about a Tudor style house. Thank you for the happy Mother's Day. I have always loved the look of a Tudor style house. Lubbock doesn't have a bunch of cow farms, but if I could find one that would let my dog go chase cows, oh my God.
You said the C word.
I don't know where he is.
Probably in there with Danette.
Probably. Yeah, my dog. I have a. Where's my cat?
She was by the front door. Meow meow.
Oh shit. She not gonna answer you.
Meow pants.
She didn't get out, did she?
No.
Okay.
I watched her.
Okay.
Well, now you got me wondering where the hell she is.
What did you do?
Meow pants.
Why do people associate the ability to go buy a house with having a happy life? I have to go find my cat now. Really? There you are. Meow meow. Meow. Meow meow. Meow. There's my kitty. There's my kitty. Hi, kitty. Meow meow. Yeah,
How many blankets do you need?
all the blankets, Mom.
Jesus.
So when we're at Danette's house, I always sleep on her couch. I won't sleep in the room. I literally only sleep on the couch. Like this is my place.
No, ma'am. That is Danette. You do not bark at her.
Oh, your dog's going crazy because I'm meowing. Murder Mittens is on the prowl. Come here, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Meowing. Meowing.
Absolutely no barking at Danette.
Every time Danette walks in the room, Kesa has to bark at her. And Mom doesn't understand why, and I think it's because Kesa's not at her house. This is the first time Kesa's actually, my mom's dog, has ever actually been away from home like overnight and ever stayed at somebody else's house kind of thing. You know what I mean? How long have I been driving? Since 2019. What is that? 6 years? Yeah. Good morning. Meow meow. Come here. Come here. Come here. This is my kitty. This is my kitty. This is my kitty.
With a bare belly.
I know. She licks all her fur out.
Uppy. Uppy.
Stay kitty. So, yeah. Looks like your cat. Yeah, she's a good kitty. She got a little anxiety. So she licks all of her fur off because she has anxiety. So, this is my kitty. This is my meow meow. Are you purring? Are you a good kitty?
What are you gruffing for?
There's Queso. You want to see Queso? Hi, Queso. Look at the camera, silly girl.
Why are you gruffing?
This is Chrome's sister. Sure. My cat's not really the greatest. She's not like a normal cat. She's super cuddly and affectionate. So, yeah. Yo, it says there's 117 people in here right now. What the fuck? I'm just chilling at home on Mother's Day. Well, home in my friend Danette's home in Lubbock. With my mama and her dog and my dog and my cat and what are you guys talking about? Hit the wrong button. What are you guys doing? Are you guys moderating the moderators? What's going on over there? Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. TJ and Phil got smoke coming off their thumbs. Apparently the trolls are strong today. Which is surprising because there's been a couple of times that has flashed across the screen, and I'm surprised I haven't gotten the "you're racist"
I don't know why they associate that flag with being racist.
because they don't educate themselves on the actual true history of what the Confederate flag originally stood for. That was their war flag, or the flag that they carried when they went into battle
You know
during the
what it
war,
is?
and they associate it with the South wanting to maintain old world styles, which encompassed having slavery. So that then correlates to being
No.
racist.
My
That's really their
opinion-
thought process.
My opinion,
Mm.
because the WP people,
Mm-hmm.
white pride people,
Mm-hmm.
use that flag, so everybody thinks that that's what it means, and it's not.
Well, again, that's because they don't do their studies, they don't do their own research, and they don't educate themselves on the true history of what the rebel flag or Confederate flag or flag of the South actually initially stood for. Yeah. A fluffy cat named Miko.
She's healthy, Chrome. She's healthy.
Wait, what? Slavery, they don't even know their history. You're Dutch. And they still claim you started it? What? Look at these two puppy dogs. Look at these two puppy dogs. Puppy dogs. Kesa. 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 She won't look at the camera. Look at her. She's got two different color eyes. Got a blue one. And she got a brown one. She got, look at that. She got a blue spot in her brown eye. She won't look at she absolutely hates the camera. Every time you pull the camera out, she will stop doing whatever she was doing, or she will look away. She doesn't like have her picture made. See she's like, I'm camera shy. Hi, Kesa. Why do you lick me? No licky. No licky. Boop. No licky. Boop. Boop.
No licky.
This is Chrome's sister, you guys. This is Chrome's sister. No licky. No licky. No licky.
Queso Marie.
Quesadilla. That's quesadilla. Puppy dog.
He's getting a little bit jelly.
He is getting very jelly. Come here, Bubby. Come here.
Queso.
Uppy. Uppy. Come here, Chrome. Uppy. 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 Come here. Come here. There we go. We got, oh, case, ouch. We got brother and sister. Okay. That's brother and sister puppy dogs. Brother and sister puppy dogs. Bubby Lou. This is my Bubby Lou. So they get to see each other once or twice a year. Why are you doing the weird thing and looking at me upside down?
Because that's what she does. She likes that perspective.
She likes that upside down perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. Oh, of course they stop. Every time I put them on camera, they stop. Don't nip her stuff. Don't nip her stuff. That's Chrome. So,
Come here, baby.
yeah, they, come here, Bubby. Come here, Bubby. Come here. Come here. Come here, puppy. Out of my puppy
She's
dog.
a broken healer.
This is my puppy dog.
She's a broken healer. She doesn't know what a cow is.
Mom's, yeah. So, Mom was
No
driving out
licky.
here, and she was actually behind, like, not a livestock, not like a commercial livestock trailer, but like one being pulled by a pickup truck, and there were cows in it. She could give a shit less. But when we drive down the road, if we see cows or horses or whatever, if we point them out, Chrome freaks out and like starts crying and whining and getting all excited and everything. Kesa doesn't give a shit. She's a broken healer. She's a broken healer. She doesn't know nothing about no livestock. She looks at you like, did she just call me broken, Mom?
Yeah, you're broken. You're broken, girl.
It wasn't Charlie Trucker. So, what time is it? 11:20. We got about an hour before I have to get off here because we gotta go look at a couple of houses for Mom today. Super excited. Gonna go see that Tudor house. It's like a 2-story. So nice. Big old backyard for her doggy. Oh yeah, I said we were gonna go look at that Tudor style house, and somebody goes, "Oh, you must have a really happy life that you can just go buy a house." And it's like,
Well, just
What-
because you have a miserable life.
well, it's not even that they have a miserable life, but why do people quantify buying a home with having a happy life? It doesn't make any
That's
sense
what
to
I mean.
me.
They're just miserable.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily being miserable. It's instead of hating the place that you're in your life and wishing that you had somebody else's life,
Change it.
do the work to make your life better
Mhm.
or to work towards your goals so that
If you're not going to do something
Yeah.
to change your life,
I'm doing
then
well.
don't bitch about it.
I'm spending Mother's Day with my mommy. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Thank you. 2 of my 3 sons have messaged me today, but my middle son happens to be the one that doesn't wake up until 2 in the afternoon. So,
My son hasn't even messaged me.
well, my oldest
I
and my
doubt that he
youngest
will.
messaged me. My oldest and my youngest messaged me. Ooh, I should make some Cuban coffee. And Danette has nothing to say about that. She's eyeballing me from around the refrigerator, though. Well, thank you for the Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, make Cuban coffee while the water's working.
Mm-hmm. I know we got to get a new pump for the well. At least that's what I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping the well isn't going down. I'm hoping it's just a pump.
It
I always
loses
feel like-
pressure or something. is
Yeah.
why.
Yeah,
And then after it sits for a while, it builds up the pressure again. And
right.
because when I noticed it came back, there was really good pressure coming out of the faucet.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then after a while, it's not.
Yeah. Somebody just commented and goes, imagine she's your mom with like the green emoji face. It's like, oh, I'm so glad you don't want me to be your mom because my kids actually love me.
I wouldn't want to be your mom.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be some shitty troll on the internet's mom. So my kids don't do that shit.
Well, I blame it on their parents. The parents didn't teach them if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's that too. But, I mean, aside from that statement, like, my kids don't get on the internet and hate on people. My kids know that when you get on the internet and you hate on people, all it does is define you as somebody who basically what it is your interactions with people or what triggers you is basically a mirror. So the things that trigger you and make you upset or make you aggravated or angry is merely a mirror of what's wrong in your life or what you're not doing right in your life. Just like all of your interactions and relationships. Projection in, yeah, absolutely, in psychology. If you keep, it's in psychology, they say if you keep dating the same kind of person, like you keep let's say somebody abandons you, and then your next relationship, they abandon you. It's literally because there's a lesson that needs to be learned. There's work that you need to do, traumas or problems that you need to heal within yourself. And you're going to keep having those things happen from different people in your life because it's trying to tell you where it is that you need to do work. So, yeah. But, truck drivers are dumb and we don't know anything. I'm just saying. These are all things that I think about when I'm in the truck. I have I very much, how do you word that? I very much enjoy the study of psychology and understanding human behavior. And the more you understand psychology and human behavior, the easier it is for you to engage with and interact with other people. Because you see somebody doing something, and instead of getting mad about it or having an emotional response to it, you step back and you can go, oh, I see what's going on over there, and I understand why that's happening. And then you no longer let that affect you as a person. Because again, it's not a reflection of you or how they feel about you. It's, I don't know, it just makes human interactions so much more interesting. And yeah. So, anyways, there's our little psychology rant for the day. Kitty pants. Kitty pants. My kitty wears pants, did you know? Yeah. So, what's everybody else doing on Mother's Day? I mean, if your mom is still with us in the world of the living, I mean. Hi, puppy dog. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Dada, my chrome. Come here. What are you doing? That's my dog. That's my dog. Where's your sister? Where's your sister? There she is. Oh, he wants to play tug. It's so cute. I posted a video for YouTube today. Mom and I were out driving around looking at houses the other day, and we had to turn around in a pawn shop parking lot, and the marquee sign on the for the pawn shop said Mother's Day is May 11th. Shop today. And then there was a sign in the window that said no skateboarding, so I was like, oh, but they have no skateboards. Cooking lunch for your kids, for your daughters. Pawn shop. Yes, I said pawn shop, not porn shop. I mean, but if you want to go to the porn shop and buy a gift for your mom, by all means, go ahead. Oh, look at these guys. Look at these guys. Aren't they cute? So they only see each other like once or twice a year. So where am I from? I came from my mama. Yeah, they play tug or they wrestle. But that's because they only see each other like once or twice a year. So needless to say, the entire time that they're together, they're typically playing. It's been going on like that since they were puppies. I think the first time they saw each other, I got Chrome first and then Mom got Kesa. And it was a couple of months before I went back to mom's house. This was when grandpa was still alive. And legit, like, they played for like 12 hours straight, nonstop. I'm at my friend Danette's place. We're up in Lubbock. We're looking for a house for mom. Um, so that's what Mother's Day weekend is about. We are house shopping for mom. So, because she's moving from North Carolina now that grandpa's passed, there's no reason for her to stay in North Carolina. And I work the oil field here in Texas. Lubbock's like 2.5, 3 hours from where I work. So it's just better for her to be here. That way, when I take my days off, I can just come up and I can check on mom. Tattoos are horrible. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you don't like them because that's how I feel about what you say. I give 2 fucks about what you say. Yeah. Good morning. Thank you for the happy Mother's Day. I'm hanging out with my mommy. We got 3 houses to go see today. We got a blue one, a Tudor style house, and I don't remember what the other one is. But we got a 1 o'clock, a 2 o'clock, and a 3 o'clock. So, two of them have decent sized yards. I can't remember the third one. You're in Arizona? That's where I lived for over 20 years. Phil lives in Arizona. What part of Arizona? You love my ink. Thank you. You know, Arizona is like, it's so funny because when I moved from Arizona to Minnesota, I had a bunch of tattoos. And when I moved to Minnesota, people were like, oh, what are you, one of those biker chicks? Like, they used to ask me weird questions about it. And in Arizona, I was just like everybody else. Because in Arizona, there's tons of people with tattoos. But when I moved to Minnesota, it was like not a lot of people, or at least where I was working or whatever the case was, like, didn't have the same amount of tattoos. Yes, I have kids. I have 3 grown children. So you love the heat. I actually do. I would rather be hot than cold. So, by the way, still currently, y'all, I still don't have any air conditioning in my truck. And we are getting into the 90 and 100 degree range out here in Texas. So it's definitely time to, did you say near Mesa? It's definitely time to get the AC fixed. Oh, you were talking to him, Phil. Sorry. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you know that Tucson, Arizona, I believe it used to have more tattoo shops per capita than anywhere else? I used to live in Tucson. Pool weather. Fuck yeah, man. We used to, when I was younger, we would go to the bar and the bar would close, 2 o'clock in the morning, and we'd all go home and we'd go fucking swimming, and we'd swim till like 6 o'clock in the morning. It was bad. It was bad. That's why we don't drink anymore. We have maybe 1 or 2 drinks, and that's it. You go to Tucson every day? Oh, well, that's because you call horse shit. Literal horse shit. You're a tattoo fanatic. Copy that. My tattoo artist is from Tucson, the one that did this work. He used to work at Fast Lane Tattoo in Tucson, and he did this work over here too. But now he lives in Farmington, New Mexico. So I have to go to Farmington, New Mexico to get my work done. But, it is what it is. These 2 dogs. Look at these 2. He's like, I give up. So, yeah. Do I have any? I have it. Where's my kitty cat? I don't know where she is. She's here somewhere. She was just, if you zoom back on the live, you'll see my little meow pants. My meow pants. Thank you for the happy Mother's Day. Like I was saying earlier, 2 of my 3 sons are awake and have messaged me so far today. My middle son tends to be the one that sleeps later in the day. He's more of the night owl. So it shall be later this afternoon when he calls me. These fucking dogs. Look at these two. This is what they do. It's freaking non-stop. It's either tug of war or wrestling. Middle kids are most close to their mother. You know, I have 3 kids, and of course they all 3 have different personalities. My oldest is so they all care about me and they're all very sweet, but my oldest is the one like who when we're together, like he'll go anywhere I want him to go with me. He's very close with me. My middle son is the one that actually calls me probably the most often, but when he calls, we're on the phone for like 4 or 5 hours. My youngest is, I don't engage with him as much, but he's also almost 21, so, you know, that kind of has something to do with it. But when he calls, as infrequently as he calls, we do stay on the phone for quite a while. I mean, all of them I'll have long conversations with on the phone, but my middle son is the one who just randomly calls and is like, hey, I'm just calling to check on you. You know, he'll call my mom. He'll talk to her for 4 or 5 hours at a time. What flavor is my vape? You have the blue raz. This is the sour straws. By the way, I found a vape shop here in Lubbock. This size in Minnesota is $40. Out here, they're $20. So Minnesota has a stupid high tobacco tax. So I don't like banana. Of course I have a favorite kid. They're all my favorite for different reasons, but my middle son, I very much enjoy our conversations. We talk a lot about like psychology and life and like him and my oldest actually. We have a lot of those kinds of conversations. No, mom smokes actual cigarettes, not me. New York has stupid high tobacco tax too. I don't know what the Minneapolis house market is like. So I know in Lubbock you can get a house. What did we look at? We looked at a house that was like 1,200 square feet for like $1,000. $15 for a pack of cigarettes. Jesus Christ. No, everything's not purple in Minnesota. Silly. You'd like to discuss psychology in the mind, deep in theory? I haven't done much study on that. It's more like I tend to migrate more towards like really just kind of how people engage with other people, you know, as well as like the different life stages and how we develop. So like, you know, the infants, they just cry to get what they want because they don't have any other means of communication, and toddlers are unaware of how their actions and their behaviors impact other people. So that's kind of where I tend to migrate more towards. Well, of course the reservation's cheaper. My oldest and my middle son, we have a lot of conversations about like, why do you think this person's doing this? Or why do you think they're acting this way? Do you think that it has something to do with, you know, XYZ that, you know, happened when they were a child or that kind of stuff? Human behavior is really interesting to me. Oh, we're gonna dye my hair today. We're gonna dye my hair today. We're gonna cover up all the grays. It's gonna be great. Everybody needs $1,000. What are you talking about? $10 cartons for $120. Psychology is your favorite. It's just interesting. Like, I was listening to some stuff about Carl Jung and how he talks about how your interactions with people are a mirror. Or your, like we were saying, you know, if you get triggered by something, that's a mirror of something that you need to heal. And how if you look at your life, you have periods of time where you have very similar interactions with all the people that were in your life at that time. So I do a lot of self-reflection about who was I then, what was going on in my life, why was I reacting that way, etc. And then how now, if I had those same things happen, how would I react differently? Enlightenment, more for me in all those theories I mentioned. Yes, I agree. But I'm always intrigued with my own self-reflection. It is interesting. Well, we have the friends that we have at different points in our life, or the relationships that we have based upon obviously who we are. Our core beliefs and our morals typically stay the same, but how we interpret them kind of varies a little bit, if that makes sense. And if you look at your life when you're younger, oftentimes you tend to be a little more open. And as you get older, you learn how to read people, you learn how to understand. So, like when I was younger, I was very naive. I mean, most people are. But I still see the good in people and I still believe in the good in people. And I still believe that most people have good intentions, but I'm also more cautious now. So while I can see the good in somebody and I want to help them develop and be the best version of themselves that they can be, I've also learned to see when they want it and when they don't want it, if that makes sense. Some people really want to be better versions of themselves and they just need the right guidance. You know, the whole, you can hear something 100 times from 100 different people, but that 101st time might resonate with you. And that's, again, you have to be open to hear it. You have to be open to the change. And so just because maybe I'm not communicating it properly to them or presenting it in the proper way to get them to respond doesn't mean that it's not there. But I've also learned that you can present. You can lead the horse to water, but until it's ready to drink, it's not going to drink. And I've learned that to acknowledge and see when they're not ready and just step back and stop pushing or, for a lack of better words, wasting my own time on something that's not going to come to fruition. Because again, I have no control over how other people react. Thank you for the happy Mother's Day. You need coffee. Mom's actually making a cup of coffee right now. So as I've gotten older, I've learned to watch people Watch their words, listen to their words, watch their actions and their behaviors and see how they line up and they match up. And I don't give so much of myself to somebody who's not going to reciprocate. Phil says, let's do coffee together, Ma. She's making coffee right now.
Date? Is he asking me on a date?
He's asking you on a date. He's asking you on a coffee date.
Okay. I'm making a
Styles.
cup of coffee now.
You understand? Well, thank you, Doug. Mom, I already told him you were making coffee right now. Oh, Phil said it's not a date. You just made her very sad, Phil, and she's going to cry. I hope you're happy.
I haven't been on a date since the 90s. I'm sad now. There's no hope for me.
We all connect to strings in string theory or
Even friends can have dates.
membranes in M theory. We think things before someone says them. Yes. Pick up the phone to call. That's synchronicity. Carl Jung coined that as synchronicity, where when you're thinking about somebody and thinking and thinking and thinking about them a lot, and then all of a sudden they call you, that's synchronicity. That is the connection. It is. He's shy. He's too shy to admit it. TJ says it's a coffee date. Phil's just too shy to admit it. Sorry, Mom. Didn't mean to insult you.
Friends can have dates. Doesn't mean
Oh,
anything.
Casey Jones says he'll do it. Let's go, Mama.
Just because we're gonna
Thank
have
you for the
coffee
happy
doesn't
Mother's
mean
Day.
There's gonna be anything else.
Right.
We're just friends.
Yeah. And Phil says he's not shy. Don't break Mom's heart, guys.
Shit.
Thank you
Break
for the
my heart.
happy Mother's Day.
Nobody breaks my heart except you or your brother.
I don't break your heart.
No, that I'm saying. My kids are the only ones that could break my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more disappointment than anything else.
This is true. This is true. Your children will always disappoint you more than anybody else. Yeah. You'll wear, oh, Phil says he'll wear his lime green thong Speedo.
No, thank you.
That's what I tell him all the time.
It's lime green, doesn't work.
Oh, it's got to be pink, Phil. Thought is subatomic particles. This is true. All things connected via strings and membranes. Well, thought is energy. Phil's AKA banana hammock. Yeah, thought is energy, and we can think things into existence. If you put enough thought. So that's why you have to be real careful about your thoughts. If you're constantly thinking negative thoughts, then you're constantly going to have negative things happen. So, oh God, the Jesus people have arrived. It's Sunday. The Jesus people are here. He only wears his pink Speedo to Walmart, Mom.
It doesn't have to be pink. Just not red, yellow, orange, or lime green.
Yeah.
I'm
Mom's
allergic
allergic
to
to
the-
red, yellow, orange, and lime green. So, oh, it's almost time to get off here. What is it? What? Schrodinger's cat. Oh, infinite possibilities of thought until. Yes. Schrodinger's cat. That's not easy for me to say. Yes, is the cat dead or is it alive? And you don't actually know until you look. You're right. I bought I bought stuff. There's some coffee grounds in my coffee.
Oh, gross.
Easy, Sheldon Cooper. So I bought stuff to make espresso martinis. We had some last night. It was pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie.
And Mom is not.
Mom drank one last night. That's why we didn't do my hair last night. So we gotta dye my gray hair tonight. Yeah. Espresso martinis are bomb. We started out yesterday morning with 2 Cuban coffees. Each of us had 2 Cuban coffees yesterday morning. And then we finished off the day with espresso martinis. It was just a coffee day all the way around. And Danette's not a coffee person. We're not dyeing your hair, Phil. Mom could trim your beard for you if you'd like.
I could even cut his hair if he wanted. That's so pretty.
Many worlds interpretations suggest multiple realities exist in this theory. There are unlimited choices and things that we do in a day. It's crazy to think each thought creates a new possibility, a new reality. You're absolutely right. So it's one of those things, where everything that you've done in your life has brought you to exactly where you are today. And you cannot hate the things that have happened to you in your past if you are currently happy with where you're at today. Also, you can sit and you can ponder all of the things that you would have done differently in your life. And had you have done any one of those things differently, you wouldn't be where you're at today. I've had people tell me like, oh, if I could change, I would have done X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, well, but you wouldn't be where you're at today. You wouldn't be married to your wife. You wouldn't have your kids. And they're like, yeah, I would. No, you wouldn't, because that would have led you down a completely different avenue, a different path, would have brought you to interact with completely different people, thus meaning you may not have married your spouse or had your children. So, yeah. These are the things I think about in my truck on a daily basis. Your future is already chosen, beyond your control. I don't know if that's really I don't know if that's true. Because 6 years ago, truck driving wasn't even on my radar. I drove a Mini Cooper and I couldn't back up a 10-foot box truck. And now I drive a fucking semi-truck and I work in the oil field. So I don't think that your future is preset for you. Not at all. 20 years ago, I didn't have the drive, the determination, and the desire to put into certain things in my life. Like 20 years ago, I couldn't consistently get to the gym. But then I became a competitive bodybuilder. So again, different times in your life, different things create motivation and become driving factors. I don't know. So that's why I say, like, in my 20s and my early 30s, oh, I always wanted to go to the gym and I wanted to be fit, but I didn't have the dedication, drive, and motivation to do it. And then just one day I was like, I wonder what my fit body looks like. And I actually made the commitment and nothing stood in my way. And I went into competitive bodybuilding. I, at that time, never in a million years would have been an over-the-road truck driver, because that would have interfered with what it was that I was doing at that time. And now I am a truck driver and I still make time to work out and eat healthy. And I've figured out a way to work the healthy bodybuilding lifestyle into the over the road truck driving lifestyle, which are polar opposite ends of the spectrum. And while I don't work out every day for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours like I used to, I've managed to make time to work that into my consistently inconsistent schedule. Seriously. These two, I swear. These dogs, I tell you. Seriously. God, you two. There's too much. You hear their teeth? I know. I know. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. There's my Bubby. That's my Bubby. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. The Adam and Eve of dogs. They're brother and sister, though. How's my boy? It's like watching Jerry Springer. Right? Oh, now they're on the floor. Yeah, I don't understand dogs. They do this thing where they open their mouths and they try to like put each other's like heads or mouths in each other's. I don't understand. Your phone is fucked up. Why is your phone fucked up, Phil? Little one hangs on the big one's lip. They're so funny when they play, though. I mean, it's probably the best exercise for them, you know? It's probably better than them going outside. Fuck, you take these two dogs to the dog park and they don't want to do anything but walk around and sniff stuff. They don't actually want to play or do anything like that. It overheated. You sure it was your phone that overheated, not your thumbs? Is he trying to stand on her? I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyways.
He doesn't get the best of her though.
No. Oh, hey guys. Hey, on the community board, so when you go to my profile, if you scroll to the right, there's a community tab. If you click on that, in there, I posted, I entered a contest to be a Maxim cover model. I know. I've surpassed my modeling cover model years in life, just so you know. But you can go in there, and if you click on the link, you can vote for me every day for free. Currently, I am in the group finals. There's like group finals, and then there's quarterfinals and semifinals, and so there's still a few more rounds to go. So, but you could vote for me daily, and right now I'm in number 1, which is really shocking to me because I've been at this for a couple of weeks now, and I'm still ranked number 1, which thank you everybody. I appreciate everybody for voting for me on the daily. But especially being a truck driver and, you know, being 46 years old. But if you would like to go in and vote for me, you can. Just saying. Just saying. It's on the community tab, or it's on my Facebook page. Just so you guys know. But I do need to get ready so that vote for what? Well, you vote for me to win the Maxim cover model. It's a competition. So just so you know. I'm so glad you don't like me. I love that. Because if it wasn't for people who didn't like me, I actually wouldn't be popular at all.
If they don't like you, then why the fuck are they on it?
Oh, because it's easy to get on the internet and talk schmack.
It's like that's what I don't get. If I don't like somebody, I don't follow them. I
Well,
don't look at their shit.
Thank you for your vote of confidence in me winning, but I only win if people vote. So, if you would like to do that, that would be awesome. It's on my Facebook page, or it's in the community tab here on the old YouTube arena. Just saying.
That's why I hate people.
I love them. I love all of my haters.
Because people are.
I love them, and I love them because they can't keep their frickin' mouth shut, and that's what makes me so wildly popular, is their need to talk schmack. That's all. That's why I love them. I make videos just to piss them off. And again, like we talked, the things that trigger you are the things that you need to heal. So there it is. If they don't like me because I'm a woman and I'm a truck driver, or I'm an owner operator and I'm a truck driver, and they've tried to do it in their life and they failed at it, or maybe they were just too scared to even start, they're going to hate on me for it. And all it does is literally tell the world where their insufficiencies and their insecurities and their lack and all of that lies. Them damn four-wheelers. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Mom and I have been driving around in her pickup truck around town in Lubbock, and she's out here, God damn it, she's road raging on them too. It's funny. But again, she hears me go through all this all day long when I'm driving trucks. So
People don't know how to freaking drive. And people in Texas, they think it's all Autobahn. Fucking whipping in and out of traffic and going 100 miles an hour.
yeah, the speed limit will be 60. And Mom's driving the speed limit, and people are whizzing past her doing like 80 and 85. It's kind of funny. Anyways, it's noon. We got a 1 o'clock showing, and we got to drive to it still. So I need to get my poop in a group and get ready so we can take off to go do that. Your mom's hilarious. I know she is. 100 plus is best. Ask your mom. Does she want a new son-in-law?
Well, he has to be exceptional to pass my rigorous interview.
Yeah. Yes, my poop in a group. I need to get my poop in a group. I need to get my shit together. That's the politically correct way to say I need to get my shit together, is to say I need to get my poop in a group. You prefer get your shit together. Yeah, Mom does know best. So, anyways, if you have a desire to purchase yourself a trucking unicorn apparel, whether it's Pretty Privilege fucking trucking or trucking unicorn with my picture of my truck on it, the link is somewhere here. I think it says shop or something. So flush the toilet already. Yeah. Also, I have keychains and stickers. But anyways, we are going to go look at some houses. So we will see you all next weekend. Thank you for the happy Mother's Day. I hope all the mothers that are in there may be watching have a happy Mother's Day. I'm going to go spend Mother's Day with my mom, and we are going to go look at some houses, and we are going to run around Lubbock and run some errands and what have you. And I will see you guys all next weekend. Yes, call me later, Phil. Have a wonderful Mother's Day. Make sure you call your moms and tell them happy Mother's Day. And I will
No, ma'am.
see everybody next week. Take care.